This video was developed to address the global exploitation of shark species and the effects of their decreasing role in oceanic ecosystems. The global number of sharks has been declining at an alarming rate for decades. At the current rate, most shark populations are expected to be extinct or on the brink of extinction by the year 2050. There are several reasons why shark populations are rapidly decreasing, all of which are either a direct or indirect result of human activity. Overfishing, imprecise or crude fishing methods, insufficient governmental conservation efforts, and a sheer lack of appropriate regulations on fishing practices have coupled to create this dire ecological situation. Diminishing the role of apex predators such as sharks in a food chain can have drastic and unintended ecological consequences. This is why conservation and rehabilitation of shark populations needs to become a higher priority of the international community. From 1950 to 2014, the amount of global shark catches that were reported to the Food and Agriculture Organization, or FAO, has substantially increased. However, this may not be an accurate representation of the true number of catches because not every shark that is caught will be reported to the FAO, due to the recently implemented annual limit on the allowable tonnage of sharks that can be caught by commercial fisheries. The decline in populations of various shark species is evident. Over the past 20 years, and in sync with the global catch rates increasing, the number of different shark species that are threatened by extinction has grown continuously. Commercial fishing is one of the greatest threats to shark populations. All commercial fishing fleets use either one of two methods, longline or purse seine nets. These methods are designed to catch high numbers of fish, but in doing so often collect multitudes of other non-targeted species like sharks. Another major factor affecting shark populations is the Oriental and particularly Chinese black market for shark fins. Shark fin soup is considered a delicacy in Chinese culture and is also perceived to have medicinal benefits, despite being scientifically disproven. Depicted are the fates of different shark species as recorded by observers in the Western and Central Pacific Ocean between 1995 and 2010. Longline fisheries are represented by the four leftmost bars, and the two bars on the right represent purse seine fisheries. Humans have historically viewed sharks as dangerous and bloodthirsty predators. The perpetuation of that perception in our culture may be one of the reasons for the utter lack of shark catching regulations prior to 2007. There are now a few no-take, no-entry oceanic zones that are agreed upon between developed nations. However, there is still a need for strong and strict international guidelines, as well as higher penalties for ignoring those guidelines. Sharks are particularly prone to overexploitation because of their relatively low sexual productivity and slow maturity compared to other oceanic species. This is evident by the increasing number of young, sexually immature sharks that are caught relative to the number of total catches. Removing sharks as the apex predators from their respective food chains leaves room for the species at the next lowest trophic level to boom in population. That effect cascades, and the lowest trophic level species, like primary consumers or producers, are then prone to overexploitation by the increased number of intermediate predators. Sharks hold a particularly important role in managing overpopulation in coral wildlife. In order to rehabilitate the global shark populations, a comprehensive system of reporting shark catches and fisheries is necessary. An increase in funding for life history and shark habitat research would help more accurately regulate the fishing industry. The international laws and restrictions that are in place, and the ones yet to be developed, must be strictly enforced. This will aid in diminishing the black market demands for shark fins. A public education program for countries like China on the dangerous effects of shark finning practices could also help reduce the black market value for fins. Federal investment in education and research on the negative effects of shark overexploitation and expanding international regulations are the only guaranteed ways to significantly combat this global epidemic. Humans are the sole effectors of declining shark populations, and a grassroots upwelling of awareness and action from humans will go a long way towards rehabilitating and stabilizing oceanic ecosystems.